Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Grizzly Black 301, coming to you live. So, college football is currently coming towards the latter part of its season. And those of us in the HBCU football community find this time of the year to be epic. We got conference races ending up. We have conference championships. We also got a few bowl games coming around the way, or some other postseason opportunities. Well, my game of the week is going to be between the Bowie State University Bulldogs, currently 8-2 overall in Division II, and the Fayetteville State Broncos. And they are 6-2. This game will be for all the marbles. This is the CIAA Football Championship. So, this game will be played Saturday in Salem, Virginia. More than likely, if Fayetteville State knocks off Bowie State will probably be on the road in the Division II playoffs. However, if Bowie ends up winning their game against Fayetteville State, very well there's a chance that both Bowie State and Virginia Union makes the D2 playoffs. So if you are a Panther fan from Virginia Union, you need to be rooting for Bowie. I know that sounds crazy. They did beat y'all early in the year, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So enough of my jibber jabbering. Let's get to the game. Also, I've tried to update the uniforms as accurate as possible. We're gonna spectate this match today. I think you're going to like this. Now, typically, when it comes to the CIAA Championship game, it's a color-on-color matchup. So, Bowie is technically the designated home team since they had a better record. Oh, boy. Okay. There we go. So, the all-black home unis, that's what Bowie's rocking with. Couldn't really do that, I guess it was a tonal pattern on the sleeve cap. It's like little black stripes on the side. So I just painted the sleeve cap itself, so you got that. The word mark is close to accurate as possible. Couldn't really get the collar done like I'm talking about, but the overall color scheme is together and the helmet's correct. So y'all like that. 77 offensive rating, 80 defensive rating, 79 special teams rating. Interesting. Alright, so we are ready. Matter of fact, let's try one more thing before we we're gonna change the offense. Bowie is a pass heavy offense. There is no denying that. Air raid offense is what they run. Not too familiar with the defensive scheme at large. I'm just going to assume it's a 4-3 for simulation purposes. But this is going to be really interesting, folks. Alright, here's Fayetteville State. Those of you who might be J. Cole fans, this is the school. He's featured in a few different videos. The Who Dat video, he's featured their band. He's even worn their jersey in a few of his updated videos, so it's kind of cool. He said much love to the Broncos, especially knocking off at Salem State. And we got the all blue going on. And we are ready. So 74 offense, 73 defense, 65 special teams. Stadium. Since Axis didn't really create a generic stadium that looked like a smaller college campus, I will basically use Baltimore Coliseum. As close as you're gonna get. Okay, it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be some wind. It's a light wind we're gonna use. It's a day game. I believe it's a 12 o'clock kickoff from Salem. To make this accurate, this is going to be a 15-minute quarter left. Player fatigue on, injuries on. Let's see what the experts got. Wow, everybody got Bowie winning. 27-9, 21-10, 21-16, 34-13. That's fair. Let's go ahead and play this game. It's having a little hiccup. Come on, Axis. Gotta give it a second. Gotta give it a second. Come on, Axis. All right, folks. We are just waiting for the textures and everything to load up. Live from B-More Coliseum, Maryland. Come on, gang. There we go.
Welcome, football fans, to this matchup in the Axis, along with our Axis Sports Network crew. I'm Dave Stevens, here with analyst Mike Sia.
Dave, as we both walked up to the booth, it's palatable in here. Not just the players and the coaches, but also the fans, the trainers, heck, the concessions guy gave me extra nachos. Everyone's amped for this game.
You said it, Mike. Let's go ahead and get down to the action. The offense will start from the 35-yard line. Rifles a pass. The runner steps out of bounds. That will bring up first down.
Not sure if the DB slipped on that release, but he seems to be limping now. That, or he could be just trying to create an excuse for the film room.
Now, just as a heads up, some game notes I have. So currently, Bowie's quarterback, Mr. Amir the Surgeon Hall. He is first in Division II in passing yards. He is seventh in Division II for passing touchdowns. He just broke the CIAA passing yard record last weekend against Elizabeth City State at home. Two of their receivers are nationally ranked for receiving yards and receiving touchdowns, respectively. Their total offense was 32nd in Division II, so those O-line is blocking greatly. And their kicker is actually 29th Division II in field goal percentage. What is going on here? Whoa. Whoa.
I think that's a good call by the coach. There's still a lot of game left, and you don't want to force things and make a mistake here.
I thought Halloween was last weekend. We just had a giant football pop up on the screen. Wow. Okay. So Fayetteville State,
14.
they're 31st in Division II in total defense. So they have a interesting configuration of guys on the team. So let's see if they can get a better start than Bowie did. No.
That brings up third down.
Games are won and lost on third down.
Also, as I know, Mayor Hall, Bowie State's quarterback, he is a strong contender for the Harlan Hall Trophy. That's Division II football's equivalent of the Heisman Trophy. So, shouts out to the surgeon, representing PG County oh so greatly. Honestly speaking, I think Bowie's going to win this game by 10 points roughly in its real-life counterpart. This right here, not exactly sure, but, I mean, that's why we put it on 15 minutes to see how many points we can simulate towards the real product. This is one of my first streams. Oh, Mr. Mendoza over the line. 10-5 touchdown.
In college or high school, that pass
like I was saying,
but in Texas, that little
I do believe Bowie's going to win CIAA Championship game. This will be the first one that they won without individual players.
Now these guys are looking over to the defense saying,
that means a whole lot
so we can do it again.
to the county. An HBCU football period. A lot of times, local news media likes to cover stories that aren't as great and often negative about historically black colleges and universities. And the fact that we've had several advancements on campus. We had a professor from Wind Turbine get a patent, special patent. It's never been done before. And no one's talked about it. It's interesting. Also, the football program doing so well this year has been falling on deaf ears on the local circuit. Honestly, I do believe that Bowie State can go the furthest out of any participating HBCUs in the D2 tournament. I say they can win a first-round game, and they have the capabilities of possibly winning a second-round game on the road. So that Region 2 is kind of interesting. Oh, man. Mr. Blake. He gone.
And he steps in for 6. Touchdown.
I'm going to change this to camera view real quick just to see a little closer what we're working with. Seeing the field out a little better. This isn't the exact font that Salem Stadium has, but it's as close as I can really get. Oh, man. Normally you'll fair catch that, but I'm not sure if Axis really have put that into their game yet.
And the kick goes out of bounds.
It needs to be go time.
Speaking of Axis football, shouts out to the creators, the beta testers, the producers, everybody that's been involved in making Axis football. Danny Jugan. Golly, y'all made a great product year after year after year, and I gotta tip my hat off to you. So I've been playing the game for about 3-4 years now. Beta tested the last 2 titles before this one, so So I'm definitely satisfied with what's going down, and big things are coming in the future for
The home team should
the
focus on
Indy
time
football
possession
circuit.
here. Keep the ball away from the other team. Drive this game out.
Bishop takes the ball. He shakes
I
off
do
the tackler.
believe if Bowie State
That will bring up
does
second
end up
down.
getting knocked off by Fayetteville,
There's a penalty marker on the field.
I do believe
Incomplete.
they will still make the
Let's see how the
playoffs.
penalty
They'll probably be a
affects
7
things.
or 8 seed, going on the
The
road.
home team accepts the penalty.
Still has a chance
Seeing a lot
to
of pointing from both
get
sides
that
of the ball.
first round
It
win,
was clear that the defense jumped on that one.
and
That gets us to second
put on
down.
the great performance.
Quarterback to
Amir
pass.
Hall,
Zings
he
one
is
near the middle of the
NFL
field. He can't bring it
caliber
in.
talent. He can get drafted. He should get drafted.
Sets
At
his
the
feet and
very
throws near
least.
the middle of the field. The ball falls
I
to
say
the ground. Incomplete.
This is exactly why
Fifth
third and
round,
long is so
roughly.
hard to convert. It takes time
Fourth,
for the
fifth
receivers
round.
to get to the first down marker. And by
Okay,
then, the
17
QB is under
nothing.
pressure and forced
Oh
to make
man,
a difficult
Fayetteville,
throw.
what you doing, fam?
Cole kicks it.
Bo, what you doing? Bo, what you doing?
And he's brought down after a return of 32.
The offense has dug themselves into quite a hole here. They've got a chance to regain some of that on this drive.
So things the CIAA has been kind of interesting.
Second down.
Normally, Winston-Salem State, they're the top dogs in the conference. Then, of course, Virginia State, Virginia
Down the middle of
Union.
the
But it's
field.
been down years for a lot of
He's
folks.
taken
Union still has a chance to
And
make
that's
their
enough
D2
for a first
playoff
down.
with some help from Bowie. But I think the parity in the CIAA has changed and is improved a
As a
whole lot.
coach, you hope your
You
players
got
have
a
the
school like
ability to get
Chawan,
past the mistakes they've made
got
and
some
execute
interesting
the
wins.
next
Chawan
time
was
they're in
only
that situation.
they were
He
the
can't
only
make the catch.
CIAA team to beat Bowie State in conference play. That's huge. Like I said, shouts out to them.
Uncorks this one.
They're still associate members
And he
of
safely
the
steps
CIAA
out.
just for football from
And
here
that's
on
enough
out.
for a first down.
And shouts out to Claflin down there in South Carolina for joining the conference for all sports but football. Of course, they don't have
The
a
reason
football
for a
team.
lot of the drop passes is that the receiver is thinking about what moves he's about to do rather than securing the ball first.
He can't make the catch.
So my rundown when it comes to an HBCU wide poll,
He fires a pass.
I'm gonna say, as of right now, North Carolina A&T is the #1 team in Black football right now. Will they get it?
Just barely
Wow.
missed it.
The defense has their backs to the wall here. Look
Yeah,
for some
A&T's
aggressive
#1.
packages and tight
I would say
coverage.
Alcorn's #2. Alcorn is nothing to play with.
Up at the
Number 3,
35-yard line.
I would have to
Gets
put
us to second
FAMU.
down.
#4,
He takes the
and some
ball.
people are going to get upset for me for this, but I'm going to say Bowie State is the 4th best team in Black college football right now. #5 will have to be Southern.
The home team with the
Bowie
lead.
and
17-0.
Southern can flip if Southern beats Grambling in Bayou Classic. So if they win out, win the SWAC West title,
He
and
drops back to
then
pass. He fires a pass. He's stopped.
advance to the SWAC championship game, yeah, I'll give them that #4 spot. #6, normally I would say somebody like Tennessee State, but I'm going to give.
The defense is stacked against the pass and is hoping the offense wants to take a deep shot to try and pick up the first down.
I will still kind of give Grambling
7-yard line.
So
the
much
edge
of
right
football
there.
is mental. The
And then to
offense
round
needs to
out
get
the
a score
rest,
on
I
this
think I
drive to
have
build
what,
some
4
confidence
more
that they
teams
want
to
any
deal
shot
with.
coming back in this game.
In no particular order, I would have to give Albany State, Langston,
And it's picked off by number 22.
You
yeah,
have to
Langston.
be
Shouts out to my
smart with the
Oklahoma
football.
fam.
You can't just force it in coverage like that. Bad pass by the QB there. It'll be
I would
interesting to see if the
even
offense can do
consider
anything on this drive
Howard.
following that turnover.
He can't make the catch. He drops back.
Tennessee State.
Makes a hard throw. The ball falls to the ground.
I guess you could say Hampton. They have a winning record. And outside of them,
on the field.
I'm going to go with Virginia Union to round it out. They have a winning record, a very positive record at that. And they're a playoff caliber team. You got it.
I think that's a good call by the coach. There's still a lot of game left.
We got another one? Nah, you missed it.
The away team needs to get something going on this drive.
He steps back to pass.
Now, I do know for a fact for the CIAA Championship game,
Bring it in.
the Massey ratings projected Bowie to win something like 31 to
Bullet pass.
24. Wow, another pick. Now that, I don't know if that was a glitch that did that or what, but that was interesting. And the new update for Axis just dropped like today.
We'll see if the penalty
This is edition 3.8.9.
team takes the penalty.
It's interesting. So 7-14, 141 yards passing. I'll take that.
The pass falls harmlessly to the ground.
In previous versions of Axis, well, previous
terrible idea. They didn't get it, but they still have a manageable third down.
updates of Axis, the quarterbacks had a hard time connecting with receivers, and they would tend to overthrow about 10, 15 yards. It totally depends. Sometimes on the closer passes, it could be about 2-3 yards. It's like a misstep. So I'm glad with this update, the pass game has changed significantly. The defense is playing closer.
He makes the screen pass near the
Like I said, the
middle
number
of
of
the field.
glitches and errors has been cut down, and the presentation is great in this game. I don't care what anybody says. This is great. Oh, we got an injury. Oh yeah, he ain't coming back.
Incomplete.
If I were the quarterback, I'd go.
I see good things coming with HBCU football. North Carolina A&T is still ranked at the D1 FCS level. They're number 13 in the nation according to the media poll.
18.
It's going to take multiple possessions for the defense to
FAMU,
get back into this game. I'm expecting
even
a
though
lot
they're
of
not
runs on
ranked,
this drive to keep the clock moving.
And
like I said, they have the inside track. Wow, that's a pick. They have the inside track to win the MEAC. FAMU's, I think the next game is Florida Classic. They might have another game in between there, if I'm not mistaken, but if FAMU wins out, they will win the MEAC, and they will be the representative for Celebration Bowl. A&T can also win out, but they don't go to the Celebration Bowl through the tiebreaker rules. However, they are strong candidates to make the FCS playoffs as an at-large. To make a long story short, those who don't know much about the inner workings of college football, Division I football is split up into two subdivisions. You got the Football Bowl subdivision, FBS, so your Ohio States, Michigans, things of that nature. Virginia Tech, Maryland, they all play in a big bowl system. However, the lower subdivision, where there's lesser scholarships, some schools don't play with any scholarships at all, like the Ivy League or Patriot League. They play amongst schools like James Madison, Towson, North Dakota State, so on and so forth. So, in the sphere of HBCU football, you got the MEAC, and you got the SWAC, schools like Howard, Morgan State, and then on the SWAC side, you got Grambling, Southern, Alcorn State, Jackson State, Alabama State, you name it. And then you got two schools who don't play in HBCU conferences, but are still included towards the race to the Black National Championship. That would be Tennessee State of the Ohio Valley Conference, and Hampton, which is currently a FCS independent, but they will be joining the Big South as a full member of everything starting next fall. Every sport but football will be playing in the Big South. Oh, and minus lacrosse. Because Big South does not sponsor lacrosse.
Quarterback to pass. He fires a pass. He can't make the catch.
So years ago, we had previous iterations of a bowl game to determine the Black National Champion. Well, let me take that back. It wasn't the Black National Championship, but it was a de facto championship. So you had the Pelican Bowl, you had the Orange Blossom Classic, you even had the Heritage Bowl during the 90s. And now we had the Celebration Bowl. So the MEAC and SWAC winners play against each other for $1 million, basically. And they are the first bowl game. They're live on ABC. Big exposure for HBCUs, period. The student athletes involved. A lot of guys have gotten serious pro scouting reports from these games, and the ratings is astronomical. So honestly, I will say that HBCU football is highly underrated, and if marketed right, some of our schools can start getting the funding to do bigger things. Conference realignment is a factor from time to time. There might be an exodus of some schools dropping from Division 1 to Division 2. You might have some schools from D2 make the D1. Who knows? But there is a legacy that's been led over the years. Wow, another pick. Are we going to get pick 6? Nah. But the CIAA, they've been doing their thing. They are what we consider a grandfather conference of black college sports. Them and the SIAC, the SIAC, are two of the oldest HBCU conferences out there. The MEAC is the youngest. They came out in 1970. Originally, it was a Division 2 conference, but they moved to D1, I think, in mid-70s.
And by then, the QB is under pressure and forced to make a difficult
debate has often came up about how to determine the Black National Champion. Polls for years has been done. So you had the, I want to say it was the Pittsburgh Courier. They were the biggest outlet for
he safely steps out of bounds.
A good chunk of their century to determine the champion. Now, you got the Sheridan Broadcast Network. You have AURN. And the biggest one that we got is Box to Row. Box to Row probably has the biggest weight currently in any other outlet out there to do the coach and media poll. The coaches poll is strictly D1, but the media poll comprises of all HBCU programs, whether you're a D1, D2, or NAIA. So we do have a few programs like Langston and Rewards now.
Focus on time of possession here. Keep the ball away from the other team. Drag this game out.
He safely steps out of bounds.
It would be nice to have a physical national championship or a playoff system. HBCU playoff system would be great. I know concerns about travel and amount of practices and possibly breaking away from the NCAA will be feasible to let these things happen. But it's money that can be made, ratings that can be made. There's a lot at hand here. It could work.
If we see him running up and down the sideline, we'll know why.
The away team calls timeout.
That play really caught the defense off guard. I'm not sure what they were expecting there on first down, but it wasn't that.
My predictions,
Drops back into the pocket.
it's going to be Southern beating Grambling in the Bayou Classic. That gives Southern the SWAC West Division Championship. They're going to play Alcorn in the SWAC Championship game because Alcorn has the better record. Alcorn has to host the SWAC championship game since Birmingham for some reason can't host it due to UAB. I think UAB UAB has a chance to host the.
That brings up third down.
I think it's the AAC Championship, the American Athletic Conference Championship, Conference USA, whichever one it is.
That brings up
they can't use the stadium, and it's that same weekend, so that was their alternative. I honestly think Alcorn's going to beat Southern, and FAMU, they're going to win out. FAMU against Alcorn, I believe that FAMU will be Alcorn. North Carolina A&T winning out. That will happen. Making the FCS playoffs will happen as an at-large. They will probably play a CIAA school, like Towson or Maine, one of those schools. And I'm very confident that if it is indeed Towson, A&T is going to host it because they have a better record. They probably will pony up the money to host that first round game. A&T could go deeper in a few other rounds, depending on who's healthy. Is that third? They did knock off Jacksonville State, which is a perennial FCS power. And
sometimes you've got to throw it downfield.
They knocked them off early season, and they got a Power 5 win over North Carolina. So that kind of helped their resume. They went as high as, I think, 5th in FCS when it came to rankings. So that's huge. I'm going to pause this for a second. Yeah. So we got player stats we're going to check out. So Bowie's quarterback, he's 10 for 29. His percentage is off, honestly. He gets 34% passing rating, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. That's not good. Rushing wise, 17 attempts, 39 yards for Bishop. No touchdowns yet. Receiving wise, we got a few guys with touchdowns. Blake and Mendoza. Blake has got the bulk of the yards. He got 83. The averages is astronomical between Blake and Mendoza. Defense, we got a little log jam at the top, 4 tackles each. Sacks, Porter. Jensen has 3 picks. Jensen might end up being player of the game, depending on how this goes. And for Fayetteville State, Leonard's not playing that great. 5 for 14. He's playing terrible. But he has 151 yards passing. So rushing, Salazar 8 attempts for 13 yards. He ain't going nowhere. And like I said, you got a little log jam in the middle for receiving yards. Defense. Ferguson got 2 picks, 3 tackles. He's probably defensive player of the game for his guys. Sanchez did get 5 tackles, but I think that was off of the picks, maybe? I could be wrong. Or the kickoff, so let's get back to the action. Bam.
Fleming kicks it away.
If you have any tips or constructive criticism, feel free to bring it over to me. This is a new venture that I've been exploring, especially when it comes to modding community and live stream and broadcasting. This will be on YouTube. I do have a Twitch channel, and I do also have another channel. I forgot which medium it is. I'll have to put all the links down in the bio. Under the description. Once I get this thing buffer.
The home team widens the gap a bit with that score, 27-0.
That score is important as it is now creates
this score is starting to get out of hand. 27-0 is believable, but Fayetteville State probably would have scored already. Where's the touchdown on Fayetteville?
The away team has dug themselves into quite a hole here. They've got a chance to regain some of that on this drive.
Man,
the pass falls harmlessly to the ground.
These guys got butterfingers.
He rifles one.
Wow.
The receiver can't bring it
in. 44 attempts, 17.
Dropping back.
I know you're tired.
Tosses a pass. And he steps out. That'll be
now, granted, for Fayetteville State, they had an average quarterback. I had to compile a equation to determine the ratings. I had to use Massey ratings as a scale. Said their quarterback, his primary attributes is at 70, compared to Bowie State's quarterback. He has like a 87, 88, maybe.
Sometimes you have to have that gunslinger mentality and take a shot to keep the defense.
But the defense for
it didn't work out
Fayetteville State is there. Oh, I have the stats right here. So Bowie's offensive starter ratings is 70. Outside of the players I noted earlier, they have higher rankings based off of their NCAA statistical rankings. So I have to do an average of what that meant. As almost a boost incentive. So it's over a 70 for some guys, like I said, for the quarterback. A few of the receivers, I think they have like 80 ratings. But yeah, primary offense rating is 70. Currently, the backups is 56 rating. The defense primary rating is a 72. Defensive backup rating is 58. Fayetteville State, their offensive starters have a 70 rating. Their offensive backups have a 53 rating. Their defensive starters have a 64 rating mostly. And their defensive backups have a 40 rating. So there's a clear disparity between who's more powerful than the other. Both offenses can go against each other fairly well. However, the defense, they will control who will win the game. And this really can't be a firefight. It's going to be highly one-sided. Bowie's defense way stronger than Fayetteville
The kick
State.
is made. And he's
Okay.
from 44 yards
He
out.
missed a few
The
field
home
goals
team
earlier,
has
so
another score,
it's nice to see him
30-0.
In many ways, this one
Up
was
in
not
there.
the game we expected, Dave. But certainly, this type of lead has made a statement.
Tackled after a return of 31.
The away team needs to execute on this drive. If
Fayetteville
they
has to
start eating
score
away at that lead, they've let the
somehow.
other
They were
team
very
build
close
up on
earlier,
them.
few times.
The ball is loose.
Wow. Is he going to take it
And
back?
he's taken down.
Wow.
A lot of fumbles like that would have preventable. All these players
They
are
got
taught how to protect the football when
They
they
got
run.
injuries
The away
galore
team
for
needs to
Fayetteville
get their
State.
act together on defense. They'll need a big turnover or a quick stop to try and shift the momentum back in their favor.
Well, it looks like we've got an injured player on the field. He can't bring it in.
Man. Oh, man.
He's taken down up at the 16. That will bring up first down.
That's a well-executed pass for the first down.
Second down. Bauer makes the
Oh,
pitch.
we got the giant football again.
Close to the
Whoa.
10-yard line. That brings up third down. Stopped before he can break loose. That'll bring up fourth down.
These kickers is getting a workout.
Cole on the kick. And he's good from 28 yards out.
33
The
nothing.
home team adds another score. 33-0.
The away team would do well to really focus here. They need to
Fayetteville
execute a
has
quick
scored by
drive
any
and
means.
score to get back into this game.
Fayetteville has to score by any means.
The kick sails out of bounds.
The away team needs to get something going on this drive.
He drops back. Zings it. Makes the reception. He safely
All
steps
right,
out
got
of
first
bounds.
down.
First
See if they
down.
can
Giving up
Move
those
chains
yards so
so
quickly.
get
Even
in
the
the
mascot looks frustrated with the
red
defense.
zone, possibly.
Finds a target.
There you go.
That gets
Not
us to second
throwing
down.
necessarily the double coverage to pass. Right, he's supposed to run that ball. Second and 2, he's not supposed to throw the ball. He's
Incomplete
supposed to run that
pass.
ball.
As an offense, you
I don't know what's going on with this quarterback. I mean, this play
forces the
knowledge
defense to respect the threat of a long strike.
of the CPU. Because these selections is kind of questionable from time to time.
And
Listen, that might be addressed in the next couple days.
around the 20.
The home team has built up a nice lead and should focus on extending this drive as long as possible to eat up that clock.
There looks to be an injury down on the field. He can't make the catch. That gets us to third down. The ball is out.
Wow.
And he won't make it very far before being dragged down. That'll bring up fourth down.
First time we had
A
a
conservative run call on third and long. You don't want to unnecessarily take any risks there and end up in a situation that's difficult to recover from.
Tackled after a return of 23.
The away team
All right,
has
so we
a
got
great
receiver back.
opportunity here to build some momentum
Injury.
and eat away at that lead they're facing.
See if 19 can make an
And
impact.
it's off. Leonard drops
I just
back.
love the fact that Access
Fires one. He can't bring
Football
it in.
18
The away team
has
has an
a wide
infection of
variety of
splitting it in.
customization options. You can legitimately
Off to the sideline.
make
And he's taken down.
any football team, whether they're pro, college, high school, amateur, you name it,
He punts
you
it
can
away.
build it. And they make it easy for you, so
Makes the return up to the 35.
I
The
definitely
away team
appreciate
needs to get
everybody
their act
involved
together on
that's
defense. They'll
helping
need a
them
big
in the game.
turnover or a quick stop to try and shift the momentum back in their favor.
lot of times people get pent up just with
That gets us to second
just
down.
mad
The
at
wideout wasn't too quick to get
this
that
type of
pass up.
football
For a second,
series
you wonder
hasn't
if it wasn't
been
just
out
embedded into his hands.
how many years.
As an
But
offense, you love to complete
this
those
game,
passes,
as
but
a
even
simulation
throwing an
game,
incomplete pass
as a
deep
playable
like that
game,
forces the
it's very
defense to
enjoyable.
respect the threat of a long strike.
It's very enjoyable, and more people should take the time out to at least try it
Well,
out.
punts it away.
I know some people can be kind of critical of
The
graphics.
punt goes into the end zone for a touchback.
The away team needs to execute on this drive if they want
But
to start
Axis
eating
football
away at
as a
that
series,
lead they've let the other team
I
build up
recommend
on
them to
Second
any and
down.
everybody.
He steps back to pass. Throws a heater up the middle.
Man.
Incomplete.
Talk about usually.
This is where we get to see who can execute.
Head in the
With
game.
third and long, there aren't many options for the offense, and the deep.
The pass is intercepted. He stopped
Man.
by Webb.
As the
Now.
quarterback walks off, you can see the defensive players trying to pick him back up.
Who we gotta get
That
touchdown?
one's going to affect his morale going forward. The home
Bam!
team.
Touchdown,
And he
Mendoza.
steps in for 6. Touchdown.
You know,
Man.
the running back will sit and beg for the ball on those short distances, so it's always nice to see the QB pass that pigskin in for 6.
I ain't gonna hold you though.
Home team widens the gap
I had to
a bit with that
customize
score.
the field to look a certain way.
The defensive
No,
coordinator was
Bowie
worried about this.
technically
He
is the
knows
home
they can
team,
strike at will, and they
but
prove it again here.
Axis football doesn't have it where you can play. Well, you can have the crowd be neutral.
The away team
You would
has
have
dug
to
themselves
physically
into quite
edit
a
the
hole
colors
here.
of
They've got
the
a chance
people in
to
the crowd,
regain
both
some of that
3D
on
and
this
2D.
drive.
And
That brings up
the
second
system
down.
itself doesn't recognize neutral as a thing, so
Steps back into the pocket.
you have to work around that
The
to
home
try to
team on the rush. The
make it
ball
look
falls to the
presentable as
ground.
possible.
Incomplete.
Third and short, Dave. With how things are going for the offense today, I'd expect a short run to try and pick up the first. This is exactly why third and long is so hard to convert. It takes time for the receivers to get to the first down marker, and by then, the QB is under pressure and forced to make
Oh
a
no, baby,
difficult
what you
throw.
doing? What you doing? Oh man. Oh man.
Tackle
got
after
it.
a return.
45.
30.
The defense has their backs to the wall here. Look for some aggressive blitz packages and tight coverage.
Muscles a pass over
What
the
was
middle.
that?
The pass falls harmlessly to the ground.
You've just got to wonder when the drops get into a wideout's head. They start overthinking the process, and one drop leads to many.
He hands it to number 29.
Oh, why?
He steps back to pass.
Oh man.
He fires up. The pass is intercepted.
This quarterback is a
Another pick.
competitor. He wants nothing
Oh,
more
man.
than to get right back out there
Fayetteville's
after
trying
a
to make
poor play
stops.
like that.
They're
And
really
an
trying to make
opportunity
stops, but he
turn
just
things
can't
around.
score.
The defense has a chance to come
If Fayetteville was
back.
able
If they
to
can force
score
after that turnover,
off
it'll
of
give the
these
entire team a
turnovers,
boost of confidence.
this game would be way, way closer.
Rifles a pass up beyond the first down. And they can't connect. Incomplete.
63 attempts. Man,
Throws a pass. And it's intercepted.
another pick.
Strickland
Another
did a
one.
fantastic job of reading the quarterback's eyes and jumping on that route. It will be interesting to
I don't
see
know
if
if the
offense
game
can do
automatically
anything on this
puts
drive following that turnover.
backups in the game.
That will bring up second down.
That's one
If
of
it
those
gives me a
things
chance,
that's
I'm
just
gonna
not coachable,
put the
Dave.
subs
You either
in
have the ability to launch
for
a ball
Bowie,
here like that, or you don't.
at the end of the third quarter.
That marks the end of the third quarter. The home team up so far, 40-0.
Let's see if it. Nah, it's not gonna let me do it because it's a viewing game.
Bauer makes the handoff. The
Yeah, the
rush
game
shakes
logic
off the
is
tackle.
interesting in the Axis. Like I said, some of the
That
calls
gets us to second
questionable.
down. Rockets one. Incomplete.
In situations like this, my old coach used to say, if we can't run the ball for a couple of yards and get a first down,
You know what, next
then
time,
we don't
I
deserve
might
to be in
end
the
up
field. We'll see what they do
Using
here.
10 minutes as the simulation time per quarter versus 15.
Punts it away.
This is getting really out of hand.
And the punt sails into the end zone. Touchback.
The away team needs to execute on this drive. If they want to start eating away at that lead, they've let the other team build up on them.
The pass falls harmlessly to the ground. Leonard dropping back. Muscles a pass near the middle of the field. The ball falls to the ground. Incomplete. He rifles one. Tackled at the 25-yard line.
The quarterback did a nice job not trying to do too much there. You don't want to turn it over and put extra pressure on your defense.
And he's brought down after a return of 16.
The home team has built up a nice lead and should focus on extending this drive as long as possible to eat up that
Ooh,
clock.
that
Bring it
was
in.
definitely double coverage.
Pitches the ball out to the runner.
Green means go. Okay.
That brings up a crucial third down.
Are they going to get it?
Howard looking to pass. And he misses his mark.
The QB took a deep shot there for the first down, but the defense had it covered the whole way.
It's going to hold or not.
The punt was
Oh,
in
man.
the end zone. Touchback.
The
He almost
away
touched
team
that one.
has a great opportunity here to build some momentum and eat away at that lead they're facing.
Coffin corner
Makes
punts
the
are
catch.
essential for a reason.
That will bring up second down.
I
In
know
the
kicking
pregame, the
accuracy,
coach
kick
talked about
power
the
is
secondary
definitely
taking some risk, but they need
Huge
a little
factor in.
more reward out of their guys today.
how that comes out.
There was a flag on the play.
It's not gonna be
He
a long
rockets a pass. Pass the
Offside.
first down. And it's off. Let's see how the penalty affects things.
Offsides.
The away team accepts the penalty.
His timing was just
Come on,
off there
Fayetteville,
and
you gotta
jumped
come
off
back.
sides.
He rockets a picked off.
Wow.
It's hard to do, Dave, but you've got to let it go. Own the mistake and move forward. This QB is better than that one mistake. The offense will be looking to turn that turnover into
Don't
points on
know.
this drive.
Incomplete.
Wait, there
There's
we
a
go.
blocker on the field.
Wow. Holding.
Let's see how the penalty affects
What?
things.
That's an offsides
The
call.
home team accepts
Oh,
the penalty.
Great defenders have a
Second
sixth
and
sense for knowing when the ball is going to be snapped.
Play
That's
action
not what we
pass.
saw there.
Barely in the yard.
That brings up a crucial third down.
That play there is one of the ones that makes the haters in the stands say, okay, maybe I couldn't make that throw.
Wow. Are we going to get a rushing touchdown?
That'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
That would be interesting if we get a rushing
He
touchdown.
drops back. Zings it near the line of scrimmage over the sideline. Incomplete pass. That gets us to third down. Penalty marker on the field. Pitching it off to number 29.
Somebody went over a line or a false started or something. Wow.
We'll see if the penalty affects the
Another
outcome.
offsides call.
The home team chooses to decline the
Yeah, go
penalty.
Sometimes it's a good strategy to play the field
Yeah,
position
kick it.
game.
Just kick it.
Get yards when you can
Just kick
and
it.
hope for a good
Right
stop
up
on
the
defense
middle.
so you can give it another go closer to the end
Only
zone.
try to run the score up. That's sportsmanship.
Cole boots it. Makes the return up to the 34.
Overall today, they've been outperformed on offense. It's time for them to buckle down and get things moving if they want any chance of turning things around.
Incomplete pass. Rockets one. The pass falls harmlessly to the ground. Leonard back to pass. He flings a pass. Lining up to punt. The punt's away. Tackled after a return of 20.
The away team needs to get their act together on defense. They'll need a big turnover or a quick stop to try and shift the momentum back in their favor.
And he misses his mark.
That's another thing about this game,
He steps back to pass.
you're already up by a wide margin. At this point, you just run the ball.
That brings up
I know
third
you're
down.
air raid offense, but you run the ball.
Bauer back to pass. Muscles
That
the
definitely
pass
has to be
past the
addressed.
first down marker, and it's off.
You can't blame the quarterback for taking a shot there. They weren't in a great situation on third down and needed to chuck it downfield to try and pick up the first.
Makes the return up to the 49.
The away team has a great opportunity here to build some momentum and eat away at that lead they're facing.
Before this thing ends.
Incomplete.
Fayetteville has to score
Nothing starts
something.
to tear a team
A
apart
field
like
goal, a
drop
touchdown,
passes.
something.
Everyone starts
24
pointing
for
fingers
74.
because it's easy to find a person to blame.
And
We
it's
just
off.
gonna act like they put two separate
Third
quarterbacks
down.
in the game. He split with a backup.
There's a flag on the field. He muscles one. The ball falls to the ground. Incomplete. Well, we'll see if that holds up after the penalty. The away team accepts the penalty.
Seeing a lot of pointing from both sides of the ball, but it was clear that the defense jumped on that one. I used to joke with my receivers and tell them, you know what rhymes with drop? Stop. Meaning I will stop throwing to them if they keep dropping it.
Whoa.
It's going to take multiple possessions for the defense to get back into this game. I'm expecting a lot of runs on this drive to keep the clock moving.
Pitching off to number 29. Eventually dragged down by Ferguson. First down.
Those D-line men are lobbying for holding, hoping the refs can stop the momentum this offense is building.
Brought down almost immediately up near the 39-yard line. That will bring up second down. He throws the screen along the left side. That brings up a crucial third down. Dropping back. Makes a hard throw past the first down. The receiver can't bring it in.
This is exactly why third and long is so hard to convert. It takes time for the receivers to get to the first down marker, and by then, the QB is under pressure and forced to make a difficult throw.
That's a good punt. That's a great
There was
punt.
a flag on the play. He is
Got
brought
him!
in the end zone for a safety. Let's see what the
Oh,
call
it's
on
against
the
the
field is.
defense. It's against the
The away team
defense.
takes the penalty.
Oh, man.
You know, in those situations, even as a fan, the QB might be drawing you off, and yet they fall for it anyway.
And he can't reel it in. Let's see how the penalty affects it.
A pass interference
The
call.
away team will accept the
I know
penalty.
college rules.
You can't put your hands on the receiver like that and expect
I'll
not to
take
get
it
flagged.
Throws across the first down line. Incomplete.
We gotta get that straightened out as well.
Leonard drops back. Rockets one. He safely steps out of bounds up at the 35-yard line. First down.
The safety came over late to talk with the DB. Breakdowns in coverage like that just can't keep happening.
25 for 81.
Leonard steps back into the pocket.
How are you walking?
Sets his feet and
How?
throws. The ball falls to the ground.
How?
Incomplete.
This time I'm going to try to throw almost
Steps into the
100
pocket.
attempts.
Bullet pass. The pass is
Another
intercepted
pick.
by number
That's like pick number
51.
10.
That's the situation where progressing down to your check-down receiver would be
And
a
there's no
much
way
safer
to sub
throw.
these guys out.
Instead, he
They won't get
forced it in
listed
there
here
and
because
threw
watch
an
the
interception. The home team has a chance to pick up some
That's
free
a
points
holding
here after
ball.
that turnover.
A penalty marker on the play. Let's see what the call on the field is. The away team accepts the penalty.
It's a common misconception that blockers are allowed to grab defenders
Got
as long as
it. Got
their
it.
hands are
That's
on the
touchdown.
inside.
That's
That's what
touchdown.
we saw there, but it's still a holding.
What? It's,
Well, we'll see if that holds up after
wow.
the penalty. The away team will accept the penalty.
Some would argue that taking a holding penalty is better than a sack.
He tosses one. The pass falls harmlessly to the ground.
Great job by the defense pushing them back on first down. I wouldn't be surprised to see them bring some pressure here in this situation.
He fires a pass down the middle of the field. Incomplete.
These are the types of situations you always want to stay out of because the defense can just pin their ears back and rush the passer.
And it's intercepted by number 23.
Blake was in the right place at the right time for that interception. The defense has a chance to come up big. If they can force a punt after that turnover, it'll give the entire team a boost of confidence.
And he can't reel it in. Throws a heater for a few off to the sideline. The ball falls to the ground, incomplete.
85%.
Back to pass. Throws one close to the line of scrimmage. The pass falls harmlessly to the ground. He punts it away. And he safely steps out at the 35-yard line.
The away team could really use a big play here on defense, something to spark a comeback.
That gets us to second down.
Green 33, Green 33.
He drops back to pass.
This should be all running
Fires one.
plays.
He can't bring it in.
All running plays.
This
should have been all running plays at
defense, multiple cliche warning. Sometimes you just shoot yourself in the foot when you drop the ball.
The away team takes a timeout here. He steps back to pass. Makes a hard throw, short out to the sideline. The receiver can't bring it in. Sets his feet and throws over the middle, and it's off. Tosses the ball way down the center of the field. Incomplete pass.
This is exactly why third and long is so hard to convert. It takes time for the receivers to get to the first down marker, and by then, the QB is under pressure and forced to make a difficult throw.
Inches. We might get a safety, folks. We might get a safety. You might get a safety.
Bullet pass. The pass is intercepted. The QB tucks it in and runs.
As the quarterback
Come on.
you can see the defensive players trying to pick him back up. But that one's going to affect his morale going forward. The home team needs to play it smart here. They're in control
Ball on
of
the
this game
5.
and need to focus on
Fayetteville ain't got no
not
more
making
timeout.
mistakes.
Oh, they got one more timeout. My bad.
We'll use one of their timeouts here.
We have a rushing touchdown. Finally.
Sometimes these goal line runs are
50
about
nothing.
patience and
Is this
really
what we're going with?
And sometimes
Axis.
it's about hitting the hole
50
as
nothing.
fast as you can.
And it's good.
I'm not even controlling this team. I'm not controlling any team.
Nothing.
Are you telling me
give up
Bowie's
more
gonna beat
points
them
here,
50
and
nothing?
you almost don't want to walk back to the sidelines to
Man,
hear
that's
from the
brutal.
coaches.
That is brutal.
The kick sails out of bounds.
A minute and
It
7
needs
seconds.
to be go time for the offense. They need to stop messing around. Tighten up your chin strap and get ready to drive the ball down the field.
Leonard dropping back. Zings one. Makes the
Touchdown.
reception. That brings up a crucial third down.
Now, when you want to get the ball into
89
the receiver's hands
attempts.
quickly,
And this
that's
is
the kind of
90.
throw you want from your quarterback.
Man,
Third and longs
this
are
game would be a whole lot
hardest down and
closer if their
distances
guys
to
would
convert.
have
The defense did a
steps
great
closer.
job holding them up there.
Those are home run balls. Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll see if that holds up
Oh,
after the
it's
penalty.
a face mask
The
call.
away team accepts the penalty.
33
The team that
seconds
stays
left in the
focused
game.
and mistake-free usually wins the game.
Another
He goes
sack.
down. Sack down at the 30-yard line.
Fayetteville State still hasn't called this timeout.
Drops back into the pocket.
I think they have conceded
The line
there.
of scrimmage over the sideline. The ball falls to the ground. Incomplete.
Another one.
This one will be for a loss of
It's a
6.
face
Let's see
mask
how
ball.
the penalty affects things.
Wow.
The away team accepts the
Wow.
penalty.
Traditional wisdom puts the blame for penalties on the coaches.
Bullet pass. And it's
8
off.
seconds.
That's
Just
a tough
run
break for
the
offense,
ball.
But it's simply the nature of going for it
Run
on
the
first down.
ball. Thank you. Just run the daggone ball.
The away team.
Fayetteville State calls the timeout with 1 second. Let's run the ball.
Second down.
And what these Bama's do? They pass.
The defense is coming on
Wow.
blitz. Incomplete pass.
Leg injury. The game's over.
Time for us to take a look at the Mike Steele stud of the game. Mike, who are you thinking had the most impact today?
Bowers for the home team. Really went after everything today. He had some great stats and is going to be named my stud of the game. What an impact he had today.
Amongst a terrible one-sided game, 475 total yards for Bowie, 240 total yards for Fayetteville State, 121 versus 122 total plays. Fayetteville State only had 8 rushing plays and they got 13 rushing yards. And they weren't even programmed to be a rushing team. Bowie was the air raid team. And Bowie had 51 rushing yards. Rushing plays and made 180 rushing yards out of it. Yikes. Turnovers, astronomical. Sacks, astronomical. Let's go to player stats. He has a 0 rating. A 0 rating. He did not throw 1 touchdown. He had 92 passing attempts and 11 interceptions. But somehow got 257 passing yards and not 1 positive passer rating. Salazar, enough said. Receivers, Webb had exactly 100 yards receiving, 5 drops, and a fumble. This is wild. Webb was their obvious target. Defense-wise, Dixon, 11 tackles, 2 deflected passes. I'll take that. Young, 9 tackles, 2 sacks. I'll take that. Ferguson, 8 tackles, 3 picks, and 1 drop pass. I'll take that. He still showed out despite his team playing horribly. Switching teams. Yeah, Porter was that guy. 8 tackles, 3 sacks, 3 picks, 2 drop passes. The 3 deflected passes. That's huge. Receiving, Kelly, 99 yards. Blake, 91 yards. The touchdowns was fairly spread out. The drops, the person who had the most drops didn't have any yards at all. That was Gutierrez. So that's interesting. Rushing wise, Bishop just went off 180 yards, but 1 touchdown, the last touchdown of the game. Wow. 37 passer rating, He was 20 for 64. 4 touchdowns, 5 picks. 316 yards. Word to Steve Austin. And we ain't talking the school in Texas neither. We're talking straight rattlesnakes. Wow. So that basically concludes this video. I'm glad to have y'all watch this. Please feel free to give commentary. I want to improve. I want to provide better content. This game is fun. Y'all are fun. Let's do it again. Shall we? From Grizzly Black 301, we are signing